Hello everyone. Today I want to do a video on the new SONOS Beam, which is right here in front of me, and its comparison to the Playbar. The Beam is the newest smart speaker from Sonos. Well, it's not exactly a speaker, but more like a soundbar, but it's the newest one from Sonos, which was just released a couple of days ago. And yeah, it seems like every time I'm comparing these Sonos speakers to each other, I'm the only one who's doing it. So hereby, I'm going to do another comparison between the new Beam and the old Sonos Playbar, which has already been in use for around 3 years, 4 years now. So yeah, it's the newer speaker against the old version. I should say before I start a comparison, I've done a comparison video for myself as a reference, and I've listened to it with headphones, and there's definitely a difference between these two speakers, for the better or the worse, of course, but I should also say that the Beam is a lot cheaper than the Playbar. Nonetheless, the results really surprised me regarding the big difference between the Sonos Beam and the Playbar, and it's just very odd to me that no one so far has really gone into how much these two speakers actually differ from each other. And yeah, as I'm the only person on YouTube who seems to do sound tests with between Sonos speakers, I'll also probably be the only channel where you can actually listen to actual sound tests between these two. And judging from a video made by myself using my Bose headphones to re-listen the video and see the difference, I could actually spot the differences between both speakers, even though it was listened through my own headphones. So if you use a good pair of headphones, you should definitely hear the difference between these two speakers. And also bear in mind when making conclusions that this is a 450 euro speaker and this one is 800, so there could be some reason why the sound is just so different. So let's start a comparison. On top we have the Sonos Playbar, below we have the Sonos Beam, and I'll be using the song which I've used in a lot of videos, which is Something About Us by Balance and Tuffling Sounds, the live version, as a lot of people often like to know the name of the song. So I'll be pointing to the speaker which is playing with my hand, and in the end I will give you my thoughts, especially my thoughts about this performance in particular, and also other songs played through these both of these systems. So I hope you'll enjoy. Let's start with the Playbar playing. Sorry, just had a little hiccup. Yeah. So that was the sound comparison between these two speakers. Just let me clear a couple of things up. First of all, the Playbar was playing solo, so it didn't have the subwoofer or any of the surrounds attached. It was just playing on its own. My impressions are that the Sonos Beam is a lot worse than the Playbar. It is a huge difference between these two speakers. The Beam is in no way comparable to the Playbar. It really sounds very tinny when compared to the Playbar. So that was my first initial huge surprise. You know, we're still talking about the €450 speaker, and it sounded, it almost sounds like some Bluetooth speaker, to be honest. The Playbar sounds like a very, very rich speaker. It doesn't have this boxy, tinny sound, whereas the Beam just sounded like a driver was broken, and I actually had to check for sure to see if a driver wasn't broken. So that really told me that those €350 you're paying less for this Beam are really it's really a pretty bad investment, you know. If you're really into Alexa, yeah, sure, the Beam is a great idea, but for listening to music or watching TV, I think the Beam is a lot, there's a lot of better options than the Sonos Beam, to be honest. And even as a Sonos fan, I would definitely go for a Playbar or a Playbase, as the sound quality of the Beam is just very subpar. The bass is almost non-existent. The sound is incredibly tinny when compared to a Playbar, and it just isn't as wide. And the difference is it's so much more than those €350 you're paying less, to be honest. You know, so in terms of sound quality, you're really going to take a hit if you're going to switch up your Playbar or Playbase with the Beam. So that was my initial test. I will be doing another test with the Play 5, as that might be a little more fair. I know about the money difference, but still, I do really believe that the Beam could have been so much better than it was. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next videos, and goodbye.